All right, this is a big deal, and not because it's Fox, to be honest. This legal dispute with Dominion, the lawsuit was supposed to go today. It didn't. Why? The reports are that Fox is trying to settle it, which makes sense. I mean, most times the best business decision is to settle litigation, but this isn't most situations, and not because you're going to have top anchors like Tucker Carlson or Ingram or Hannity put on the stand, and that would be nervous. And oh, their private messages were there. Look, we all know what happens if if you put stuff on email or text, you're asking for trouble and scrutiny. So it's not that. It's about what will it mean going forward if they settle. And you'll say, well, that doesn't set any precedent, doesn't it? Let's debate, okay? Ken Turkel, perfect guest for this. You remember him? He won the Hulk Hogan defamation case against Gawker. That was a big deal. He also represented Sarah Palin. He didn't win on that one, but it was also a provocative case. It's good to have you here. Ken, do me a favor. You take the side of, they should settle this. They got a problem and they should get out of it. And I'm going to take the position that they should litigate it.
Well, I mean, I think the threshold, Chris, on any case, you're going to look to resolve it if you can, if it makes sense. I mean, that's just a basic application in any case. On this one, they've got problems. I mean, this is not your normal fact pattern. There are volumes of documents with text messages, internal chat messages, emails that are establishing this sort of predicate of knowledge of falsity. Fox lost summary judgment on falsity. And that does not happen every day, which means Dominion's in a position where they don't have to prove that the relevant libelous content is false, right? A judge has determined that as a matter of law. So now you're dealing with actual malice, knowledge, the other elements in the overall atmospherics of this case. And so, I mean, if you're Fox, you're trying to settle this. The question I think is more intriguing, and I'm eager to hear what you have to say about why it's a bad idea, because I think for Fox it's probably a pretty good idea. I think the bigger question is this case to Dominion about money? Is it about non-monetary, or both? And I think that's what drives whether there's a settlement.
Dominion, no disrespect, was recently acquired, I don't know what the transaction was, by a hedge fund. And I don't know how those guys are going to look at this kind of money as a return on an investment and not think it's a good idea for them, no matter what it means overall for the business, especially in light of what you said about the judge, that he said, look, demonstrably the allegations about Dominion were false. That's why it survived summary judgment. So here's my problem, okay? The standard of reckless disregard of truth is really high. It is very tough, but we need it, okay? Actual malice means I knew it was wrong and I wanted to hurt you, so I said it anyway to hurt you. Reckless disregard is similar, it doesn't have the animus attached, but it's I knew this was untrue, but I reported it as true anyway because I like that story better. I believe that there is a decent case to be made that Fox did that, okay? So shame on them, fine. And I know a lot of people don't want them to get away with it, and if they settle for money and walk away, then they got away with it. I understand that concern. I have a bigger one, and I think Fox owes it to the other people, if they want to consider themselves part of the media and journalism, that if you allow this company to get a settlement out of you, I believe it sets a precedent, even though not in the technical sense of the word legally, but there will be another suit where somebody decides to come after journalists and saying, I don't like what you did, and I have proof because now I can scrub all your records and get them because the protection is gone because it was allowed in this case, and I'm going to find that you were talking to Turkel and that you said that you didn't really like this angle, but then you reported it like it was true, and that was Fox's problem, right? They had one easy thing they could have done and they never did it. Balance. They just could have had people on saying that they didn't believe the allegations, but that's not how Fox works. But the rest of us do, Ken. And I'm worried that you're making it easier for people to come and it will chill the media.
I don't see it. I mean, first of all, the fact pattern here is unique. It is a different fact pattern against the background of allegations that I don't know that I've heard in my life. That is, a certain political ideology attacking essentially the peaceful transition of power through attacking the propriety of the election. Dominion makes its money with voting machines. They can't, as a simple business matter, I'm sure, tolerate the idea that every time there's an election, okay, this is going to happen. So if they were able to get a settlement that paid them, that maybe, Chris, they can have non-monetary conditions, right? A retraction, a complete admission, of things that are already pretty apparent from the evidence developed in the case. You got a judge saying falsity has already been established. But I don't think this is where you take a First Amendment stand, Chris, that applies to other people, other companies. I think that the actual malice issue is a broader issue.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.